Shalom, shalom. We'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the apostle, it was a great millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, brothers, sisters, brother Malak, and I'm back with another lesson to feed the sheep, so Yahweh, Yahushua. And I got a quick little lesson I want to do. And Lord's will is edifying. So let's jump straight into it. I'm going to start off with the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So, right, you don't want to try to, build something up here in this society, especially if you're a Hebrew Israelite, because, you in captivity. And, that's not why you're here. You're here to serve out this captivity, but you really want to be trying to find this truth. Because you're just trying to become a rich man here in this place. Then, you got to sell out, you got to do wickedness to obtain that. And plus, these riches are temporary here and in the world, because here it is. If you do have something, somebody can take that from you, or you could lose it. That's why it's not smart to try to build up riches here in this world, because it's not going to last forever. Get the next verse. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So right, Matthew 6 and 20. You're not supposed to lay up anything in this world, but you're supposed to store your riches, for heaven. And we are already rich because we got this knowledge, spiritual understanding. The Lord has blessed us with this truth, so we already rich. See, the more we do what we do in this truth, we build up our riches, for the kingdom. That's what we want to do, because that's going to be eternal riches. Nobody can't take that from us, and we ain't going to lose it. We're going to have it forever. And then, when we in the kingdom, we're going to be on top. Captivity going to be over with. So we're going to actually be able to enjoy ourselves. You can't enjoy yourself here in this place. Don't get me wrong, you can do something if you get a little money, but hey, you can't really enjoy this place because, like I said, we're in captivity. We the nation that's on the bottom. So yeah, man, just keep building up your riches, for the kingdom. Don't be trying to get rich here in this world, because it's not gonna last very long. And that's another thing, riches in this world not gonna get you salvation, but you storing your riches for heaven, that leads to life. If you got this truth, it's not supposed to understanding, because wisdom, that just leads to life. Because wisdom is better than money. A motherfucker be rich, have all the paper, but if they ain't got wisdom, then they really don't know things, So, yeah. So you really well off if you got this wisdom. Only certain men gonna have that, the man of the Lord. Anyway, It's a Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. See, right? Your riches ain't gonna get you delivered. You know, you can be rich all you want, but hey, when the Lord come back, He ain't looking for that. He looking for the ones that got knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Are they true? Really, the Lord come back for His servants. You know, and you know the rest for the 1/3. But the Lord ain't looking for rich motherfuckers, cause the Lord ain't dealing with people like that no way. The Lord looking for the righteous. Those are the ones gonna be delivered. Not these motherfuckers that rich, got all this money. I'm talking about Jakes, because the Lord ain't definitely saving no heathen. I'm talking about Jakes, you know, who, you know, well off. Yeah, them sellouts, you know, ones with all that money. Motherfuckers like Jay-Z, shit like that, you know. The Lord ain't looking for them. They're gonna be destroyed by the ICBM missiles. You know. So yeah, man, just worry about what really matters. When it all come down to it, you're gonna wanna have been on the Lord's side and not the enemy side. Cause the enemy going down. If you're on his side, you going down with him. You're on the Lord's side, then you will make it. But it's all up to the Lord at the end of the day. And who gonna be with it, who ain't. But, you know, Lord's will, you know, we continue on the journey, no matter what the circumstances is. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of it. You know, just some quick. Lord's will, you edified. And I'll give all praises to Yahweh, Yahushua, and Shalom to the lit. And Lord willing, back with no listen. Keep the faith. Shalom.